Hey, Pelvic Posse, and welcome to the Empower Your Pelvis Podcast.
I think, too, you had mentioned this in your last class that you took with your first pregnancy, but even having the planning option of like, okay, if we do have a C-section, like there's topics on that as well to help develop the plan. So we're not bombarded with it, like, oh my gosh, what are we going to do if this does happen with our family in that moment? So I think that's been really neat that she's incorporated that too in the class.
Definitely. That was actually something that I ended up faced with because I was diagnosed with placenta previa. And they're like, this is probably going to clear up, but you do need to know that if it doesn't, you will have a C-section. And at that appointment, I was like, oh yeah, sure, whatever, that's fine. And then I sat with it and I was like, what do you mean I'm going to have a C-section?
Yeah.
And being able to listen to that interview and just think through it, and it's like, just make the plan.
Yeah.
Just make the plan in case.
Yep.
And it's like, just something as simple as that reminder of it will be okay. It may not have been your first choice, but remember your birth plan is probably going to change anyway.
Oh my gosh.
So make
Yes.
that plan just in case. And that helped me so much. And I was just like, okay, I can do this now. I'm okay.
It's kind of like the fire drill or tornado drill. Like you prep for it. These are things we don't want to happen or we may want to avoid, but let's think about it so we can be prepared in case it does. So I love that you did that. What are the top 3 things that you have, like your biggest takeaways that you would take away from the birth prep? Good grief today, my mouth. Say that 3 times fast. Birth prep class.
A reminder about good deep breathing. It's been a little while since I practiced that correctly all of the time. I did band in the past. And so we did practice all of those same breathing techniques. So it was a good reminder of like, hey, you do know this, just you have to remember to use it.
Yeah.
That was a big one. The hip mobility has definitely helped so much. And just like, okay, so like the lunge stretch and then just taking your leg out to the side.
Different angles.
Yeah.
Never ever thought of doing that. Never have I ever done that. But all of a sudden I was like, my hip does not hurt and it is open. Okay.
Because what symptom did you have that really brought you, or did you have when you came in?
It was a lot of pain on my right side. It was round ligament pain. And it was,
which we're usually told, like, keep our legs together when we have round ligament pain, right? So when you said like you opened it up and you didn't have pain.
Yeah.
Kind of surprising.
Right. So it was both round and broad ligament because it was going all the way across into my back.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, and it kept happening and getting worse and lasting for a lot longer. And I was like, I'm not going to make it the last of my pregnancy if this continues to happen every couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was a big thing. I was like, this can't make it any worse. This has to help some. And then just knowing that I did have back labor and knowing that this can help with pelvic floor therapy can help with back pain. I was like, this has to help set me up for a better chance of not having such severe and not having such big back issues my first year postpartum.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. Did you see any change in your lightning clutch or round ligament and broad ligament pain?
Yes, I have not had any issues.
Woohoo!
Yes.
That's amazing. You guys are in week 4.
Yeah.
So did the pain start to decrease earlier than week 4?
It did. So by the end of the first week with just doing the different breathing in different positions, that already started to help.
Amazing.
By the end of week 2, I didn't have it at all anymore. And it has stayed that way.
Yay.
I'm congratulating you. Congratulations on that. So from taking the course, you guys are on week 4. Would you recommend this course to anybody who is getting ready to have a baby or thinking about having a baby to prep for their childbirth and delivery?
Absolutely. Whether you have to plan for it budget-wise with including it on your registry or just saying like, hey, I know we maybe want to do this one with our hospital or midwife, saying, let's look at both of these. I think it is very important. And I do think that pelvic floor therapy is not talked about very much and that it needs to be. And I think that it should be something your OB or midwife, whoever you're working with, tells you about when you become pregnant of like, hey, here are some different resources for you.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Hi, sorry, late to the party. Anything I want to ask? I haven't even thought.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, thank you so much. That was wonderful.
Yeah. I guess the thing that I want to know, which might be better on a survey, but the thing that I want to know is like, what can I do to make this better the next round for the next round of girls that sign up for this? Like, what are you craving? What do you feel like you would just love to get like this little bit or piece of information, or like what's going to make this grow for the next round of girls that get to sign up for it?
Really, my only thing that I have thought of so far is just with the exercise videos, they're like the one from yesterday, it seemed to just cut off before it went all the way through. But I think that's really it.
Okay. Perfect. I can do that.
That's an easy fix.
Yeah, I can do that. So formatting, I got that.
Yes.
No problem.
Well, Andrea, thank you so much for sharing your information. We truly appreciate it. We're excited to continue to watch what's going to happen over the next couple of weeks. And hope you have a safe and fabulous delivery.
Yes.
Thank you. Sorry. My daughter was wanting to show you.
Hi, my son has that Lightning McQueen pillow that you have in the video.
My son has the same one. Yes. Cool. That one?
He loves cars.
Yeah. Cars is the best, huh?
I like McQueen.
Yeah, you like
Lightning
McQueen.
McQueen. Yes.
Yeah.
He's very special.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys
you so much.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Pelvic Posse. I want to thank you so much for joining into this week's episode of the Empower Your Pelvis Podcast. Can I ask you a couple of favors, please? Number one, can you like and subscribe to this podcast so that you can continue to empower your pelvis forever so that you will never miss out? Number two, can you leave us a rating and a review telling them how amazing we are and everything that you have learned about your pelvic health? And then number three, if you haven't seen the video version of this podcast, you can go over to youtube.com/C/Empower Your Pelvis for all your visual learners out there. We have all types of great visuals in there for you to not only listen to, but to also watch. Thank you so much again, and make sure to give your pelvis some love. Until next time, peace out, Pelvic Posse.